Hey guys, welcome back to MMA Library. In MMA and UFC news today, at the UFC Hall of Fame induction ceremony last night, Daniel Cormier admits to leaning on the towel at the infamous UFC 210 weigh-in.
Guys, I want to tell you something because I feel like right now is the time to be completely transparent. I think I may have grabbed the towel in Buffalo. Do you understand the level of ridiculousness that has to happen in order for that to work? I looked down and I could not believe my luck. I am a lucky guy. Even when I would lose, the belt would somehow just come back to me. I was like, I'm a lucky guy. So I looked down and the commissioner's on the floor looking at the scale. There's a second lady. I look down and she's right next to him, so I grabbed the towel. I'm like, shit, we home free. Ratner, I know I would never get you like that, but I mean, in New York, you know, first time, you know what it is. Rumble. I'm sorry, my guy.
Max Holloway and DC engage in a traditional pre-fight roasting. This time, Cormier was on the receiving end. Max doesn't let DC forget the time he sneezed and threw his back out 2 days before his title fight. Sean O'Malley takes on Pedro Munhoz this weekend at UFC 276. O'Malley says that even though he has a TKO loss to Chito Vera, it was due to a leg injury, and he doesn't count that as a loss. Sean says he's still undefeated. Pedro Munhoz spoke to MMA Fighting and called his undefeated status ridiculous. He's from this new generation that's influenced by rappers on social media, so I believe this image of being undefeated is something that defines him as a person and an athlete, but it's ridiculous. I'm telling you, I think that's ridiculous if you're injured or not. If the fight was stopped or not, you lost, buddy. I've spent time with many guys that do this trash talk, and they do it as a way to promote themselves, but also as a form of insecurity. They have to talk to believe, but I don't have anything against it. The times we were next to each other, he was never disrespectful. This is going to be my 19th fight in the organization, and I think every time I'm focusing on my process and daily training, I'm moving closer to my peak performance on fight night. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson gives his prediction on the Sean O'Malley versus Pedro Munhoz fight this weekend at UFC 276. Thompson says this is by far the toughest opponent O'Malley has fought so far.
Sean O'Malley, dude, it's going to be a tough fight, but you know, I love his vibe, bro. Sean O'Malley, so watching some of his training sessions on the tube, you know what I mean? His I guess his YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. So he's looking sharp, man. If anybody can pull it off, that's the thing. Like, this kid has got the mindset of, I just want to make some money, but he's got all the talent in the world. Mm-hmm. Very good. Very tough opponent. I think it's going to be one of his toughest opponents.
Definitely the toughest opponent he's fought. Yeah. Pedro Munhoz is a little freaking
what's
pit
his
bull.
name? He fought. Remember, he ended up hurting his calf. He's on a freaking,
Chito Vera.
Yeah, Vera's on a streak right now too. After that,
mm-hmm.
But
who's he? He's fighting Dominic Cruz next.
Yeah,
it's a big fight.
Yeah, I don't know when that is, but still, I got my man O'Malley. What about you, Sweet Tea?
Oh, dude, I mean, nobody has really been able to close the gap real well against O'Malley. But if anybody can do it, it's Pedro. Mm-hmm. Pitbull Pedro.
And he throws some heat.
He throws hard, you know, but, you know,
low center
when you
gravity.
throw hard, you tend to leave yourself open.
Malley's got the reach, though, when he's so good at managing that distance.
I feel like
with his front kicks, his round kicks, his blitzes, his twos, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard for Munhoz. But if he lands a shot,
is going to have to weather some shots, which he can do.
But that's the thing. You know, the guy that O'Malley last fought, remember the guy that wasn't even in the UFC? He was there to fight O'Malley. Mm-hmm. He took like 800 million shots. And he wasn't able to put him away.
Yeah. Oh, true that, B.
You know?
Max Holloway responds to the featherweight GOAT status and says that no matter who wins this Saturday between him and Volkanovski, Jose Aldo is still the greatest of all time at 145.
Do we forget the man Jose Aldo? The man got 8 title fights. I got 8 title wins, actually. I have 5 title wins. And until somebody can beat his records as a champion, you know, with the 8 title wins, then they can consider themselves the GOAT in featherweight, you know. So I got 5 to be here against Alex to get my 6th title win. this is a cherry on top, man. With fans and everything, it's going to be amazing.
Sean Strickland claims that the UFC is using him to prop up Alex Pereira in preparation for a rematch with Israel Adesanya. If we learned anything about the UFC rankings, they mean nothing. He's the one that knocked out Izzy, so it's like, here's what you can do. You can have him go and then he'll eventually fight a wrestler who will take him down and beat him, and then they'll never get Izzy the shot. Or they could be like, hey, why don't we have him fight Sean? Sean doesn't like to wrestle. Maybe if Pereira beats him, then we could float him to the top. So this is purely just a ploy by the UFC, putting him against somebody who likes to strike to potentially get him an Izzy shot. So UFC, I applaud you, but I might wrestle. Khabib trolls Daniel Cormier for not having the tea he asked for before coming over.
Okay.
Hey, over here. Khabib, right here. Hey, this guy make me do tea now? You make me do tea?
English breakfast tea. Black English breakfast tea, okay?
Man, I don't know if I have that, man. My wife is the one that does tea. Look. Come on, man. Come pick a tea out. This is crazy.
No green, bro. No green. Black one, please. I like
Stress, like this, kava tea.
No, I don't have stress, bro.
No stress?
English breakfast tea, brother.
Clean. You cannot have night. This will make you sleepy.
No.
This one is...
Brother, you don't prepare for me tea? I asked you 3 hours ago.
I asked you on text message.
Brother, I asked you 3 hours ago.
I asked you to.
Only one thing I ask you. One thing, brother. English breakfast tea.
White.
I don't like white tea.
Do you have to drink this one? White.
I don't have to drink this.
Oh,
brother.
this you need.
Show me.
This one you need for your energy.
Positive?
Because right now you very negative guy. Hey, you need this one.
But what about my tea?
But I give you this.
Brother, I ask you one thing. I don't need nothing from you.
How you come here like this? Look.
Brother, where is my English breakfast tea?
I asked you.
You promised me. No, you promised
I
me.
didn't promise you.
No, you promised me.
I asked you. I said, hey, what is the name of this tea you want? You never respond, so now you get white tea.
I'm gonna go home.
This is good tea.
I'm gonna go home, bro.
Hey.
Thompson and Kevin Holland are both on board with fighting each other next. In an interview this week, Wonderboy said, anybody ranked above, below me, I don't really care. It doesn't matter, to be honest with you. You've got a lot of guys who are coming up. Kevin Holland, who just won his fight. I know he's calling out Sean Brady, but he's definitely a guy that I'm keeping a close eye on as well because he's moving up the rankings quick. He was great at 185, made the cut to 170 fairly easy. Holland responded to Wonderboy while speaking to MMA Fighting, I like both matchups. Neither matchup proves I can be the champ, but both matchups are very fun, and both matchups do put me in a very good position in my life. Both guys, for me, I believe I can beat them in several different ways. I'd completely outclass Diaz on the feet, and people rave about his jiu-jitsu over the years. But I believe that my jiu-jitsu is good enough to keep up with Diaz, if not beat him. And Wonderboy, it's like I think I can beat Wonderboy's striking. He's a karate guy, right? It's his karate versus my kung fu, and then I shouldn't grapple with him. But if I was to grapple with him, I'm pretty sure I'd ragdoll him.
Man, that off the cartoons is gonna beat me.
I tell you what, if you win this fight, when we fight, I knock you out, I'm gonna do a TikTok dance over your grave.
Oh, this grown-ass man on TikTok. Maybe that's the problem, bro. Oh no, is he? He's a solid guy. He's a good guy. I don't judge his cartoon addiction. I'm not gonna be that guy.
Hentai. Get
don't
used
judge
to it. It's called hentai.
It's called hentai.
Same.
Guys, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to MMA Library for all the latest MMA and UFC news today. We'll see you in the next video.